Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be my best toning products for icy white blonde hair. So if you are looking for really platinum, ashy, icy, cool toned white blonde hair, you're in the right place. So I've got a couple of products with me and a couple that I have tried in the past, which I'm going to put pictures up and show you what they look like and explain how they work. Now, when I had blonde hair 5 years ago, this kind of blonde, I really only used like a purple shampoo. I never really used like any of the colour conditioners. Only really started getting into them when I went red 5 years ago. Well, almost 5 years ago is when I used the colour conditioners. But before then, when I had white blonde hair, before all the different colours on my channel, you'll know I just use purple shampoo if you've watched them before. And I did find a couple I liked back then, which are still my kind of staples. And I've also tried a couple of colour conditioners. Well, one, but a couple of like, you know what I mean? There's one that's like a rosy colour, but and then I've tried more like purple or blue toning shampoos. So I'll get into the ones that I've tried but I don't have. So number one, what I don't have is the Fanola No Yellow shampoo. I did try this like 5.5 years ago and I absolutely loved it. My cousin brought it over and she said you can use it and try it, and I used it the first time. Loved that purple shampoo. It made my hair icy white, took out any yellow out of my hair, didn't leave it dried out or anything. I find that shampoo does not dry your hair out, not that much compared to other blue shampoos or purple shampoos. That one leaves my hair feeling soft and silky, and the smell smells like bananas. It has that beautiful smell, I still remember it. So this one tones your hair really, really well. It'll get rid of all the yellow and all the unwanted tones. Now, it's not going to get rid of orange. You'll need to use your no orange one for that. But the no yellow definitely gets rid of a lot of yellowy, goldeny brass. And leave my hair feeling nice and platinumy, like that icy blonde. Now, if you're not careful, you could overtone your hair and it'll lead to it being purple. That's only if you use it every wash. I'd recommend with any of these products, every other wash, just to keep your hair looking that nice sweet spot where it's nice and icy, but it isn't purple. Now, if that's your thing, you like a really kind of overtoned grey purple look, then go for it by all means. But if you're wanting that clean type of ice platinum blonde colour, just do every other, even every free shampoos, like every free wash, just do your toning treatment. But that one isn't too expensive. When I first got it, my cousin who lives overseas, she got it in her country and she brought it over, but back then it wasn't as widely available as what it is now. Now I believe you can order it like online. I don't believe back then I could have ordered it easily in my country. I'm in the UK, but now you can get it anywhere pretty much. Some shops even sell it. But yeah, that one's really, really good and I don't think it's too expensive, and I would recommend it. So the second one, which is a toning conditioning mask, this one is the Glaze Pearl Blonde Toner. So it's basically a deposit only semi-permanent colour. That means you just plait straight onto your hair. There's no like developer or anything to mix. You don't mix anything. It's just already direct. It'll only like stay in your hair. It'll not get into like the middle, the cortex of your hair. It'll just stay on the outside, and it's really conditioning. That mask does give your hair a beautiful pearlescent white shine. Doesn't leave your hair overtoned. It's actually, if you're looking for something not as kind of extreme, I would say that one would be quite good, because it is a conditioner, but it isn't going to leave you too overtoned or anything. It just gives you that lovely pearly white type of colour. So I would say level 8 and above is what these products are going to work for, particularly level 9. The platinum, like level 9 to 12, is the kind of hair colour range that these are going to work for. But this one does work. I had darker like when I was going platinum. If you remember back in like October, November time, when I was heading towards that platinum colour, I found the Glaze did work, but more so on the platinum highlights and the whole head, but did give that beautiful pearly blonde sheen, and do have other different shades if you don't really want a white, platinum, blonde. If you're only curious about this video, but you want to try something a bit for darker blonde hair, they have shades for that, or like any other colour. It's quite a good range, but I found if you're looking for something that's not going to tone your hair too much, just something subtle, the Glaze Pearl Toner, I think it's around £16 from Superdrug. You can get it online, and I think you can get it definitely from Boots as well. There's all different places, but it is really, really nice, and it does hydrate and condition and nourish your hair as well as toning it. Just a really, really great product, and if you haven't put a picture before on it, it'll be here, but I definitely recommend it. So on the products I do have right in front of me, I'm going to go into the one that isn't really talked about for blondes, and if you're really blonde like myself, I wouldn't really recommend using it too much. I would say if you're like a slightly darker, like level 8, 9 blonde, then use it, but use it with like a bit of caution. If you're level 10 above, like my type of blonde, like that platinum-y light blonde, white blonde, I would say use a tiny bit. Even mix it with, like, if you fight a lot of like orange in your hair, mix it with a bit of purple shampoo, leave it on for a minute and rinse it off. But if you're looking for that kind of blue type of icy white platinum, this does give you, but you need to leave it on for like just literally only a couple of seconds, because if you left it on any longer, I found this out the hard way a few months ago, it does kind of leave your hair a tinge of green. Now if you like that, fair enough, do that, but if you don't, leave it on for like literally a couple of seconds, rinse it off near enough as soon as you've lathered and kind of saturated your hair with it. But this is the Charles Worthington Colour Plex Tone and Blue Shampoo. Now this is for like brunettes. It's meant to kind of tone any orange in brunette hair, so it kind of explains why I can't go green on blondes. But if you're looking for more of a blue shampoo, say for instance you're like myself, I went from like ginger copper hair to platinum blonde, and I went in stages, so I did have a lot of brass I did have a lot of brass in my hair, and I had to use like strong toning products to kind of help fight that. And I did feel that where I was in that stage where I was fighting it, coming out to the back end of it, I found this did help bring a lot of length out of my hair, which is amazing. So this is around £10, so it is like a decently affordable product. Now it's not the cheapest for drugstore, but it isn't the dearest or most expensive, but it will last ages. Like these do last you months, because you don't really use that much of it. I just lather my hair in it, but this is really good if you've like a slightly darker hair and you're trying to get your hair like platinum, you're in the process of going platinum. This is good, this is going to be for you. But if you're already there, maybe something like with purple or ash tone will be better for you, but blue if you're getting the platinum and you need a bit of help getting rid of any warmth or brassiness or orange, like orange tones, this will really help bring that out of your hair. Now I would say leave it on for a couple of minutes if you're like a level 8 and you're struggling badly with them orange tones, but if you're like a level 10, don't leave it on. Just like put it in, saturate it through your ends, rinse it off. But if you are like a darker blonde but you're transitioning to platinum, leave it on for a couple of minutes, rinse it off, and it'll brighten up your hair, trust me. So the purple version of this, which is almost empty, you can tell how much I love this. I had this since September. I bought this, and bear in mind I slathered this in my hair when I told my hair, like I literally use a load of it just to really I have very thick hair, and I just saturate the top section of my hair underneath ginger, but I just kind of separate that. That's what I recommend if you do have to tone to hair, separate your blonde from your dark or whatever other colour you have and tone your hair that way to save product and you get a better result. But yes, this is amazing. I did use this when I had blonde hair 5 years ago too. This is one of my holy grail go-to purple shampoos, and I think if you watched my channel before back in that day, the packaging has changed, but you'll notice I've talked about this quite a lot. I was going to do like a platinum blonde hair care routine back in the day, but I never got round to it, and I'm so sorry I didn't, because it would have been good to look back on. I'm sad. But this is a really, really good product, and it's the same price as the blue one. It leaves your hair feeling strong too, because it's a colour plex as well. It does dry hair a little bit, both of them do, but not too bad. Just use a good conditioning mask or conditioner and then it should sort it all out any dryness you do get, but it is worth it because this one does tone your hair. Like the Fanola one, it's very similar tone. I would say it's pretty much exactly like it, only it has slightly more drying properties than the Fanola one, but it's good because it's available a lot of places in the UK if you're from there and you just want to pick up a purple shampoo and not wait around for deliveries, then yeah. And this, if you're not careful, can go like purple and overtoned, so every other wash to get that nice ashy, icy, white, platinum blonde look. But yeah, it's so pigmented. It is Salem Strength purple shampoo, and they don't lie. They don't lie. Like, it does get rid of my yellow. It does a good job of like kind of cancelling that out. That's what toning shampoos do. They cancel out any unwanted brassy tones like orange, yellow, and if you've darker, reds. But this one is amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'll get into the other thing I have, another purple shampoo, which has been my kind of favourite, I would say favourite. And it is expensive, it's like 20 something pounds. It is the Kerastase Blond Absolu Bain Ultraviolet Shampoo. This is like a purple shampoo that I've talked about, but this one is special because it does have hyaluronic acid in it, and it does coat only the outside of your hair. It stops, it actually has technology in your hair to stop it from getting brassy, and also to kind of keep your hair clean and bright as long as possible. And I do believe that it does kind of create a barrier with the hyaluronic acid to stop your hair from getting yellow and discoloured from any type of environment or heat tools or anything can cause your hair to go yellow. This does stop it with that hyaluronic acid, and it is expensive, but I think it's worth it. And I feel like I've still got a full bottle of it, even though I've used it quite a lot, and I use a lot of it. But this is like a thinner consistency compared to the other ones. It's like, yeah, that purple shampoo. Did I even show you the last ones? I don't think it did. But you can kind of see there's similar kind of tones. But you can see from the packaging, yeah, it's definitely like blue. You can see from the packaging of what Charles Worthington, what the colour is going to be. But this one's pretty similar to the purple shampoo. And I've noticed since I've used this shampoo that my hair hasn't been getting as yellow. I tend to still fight a bit of brass on the ends because remember I did have black hair 2 years ago and I had it bleached and stripped to go copper, ginger. I had it like that for nearly a year. Started getting highlights upon highlights, and I started getting the full bleach to get that platinum white colour. And I had to get a lot of it cut off just because my ends were getting dead. But I tend to find the ends is where that black was, and I find that does still hold on to some of the yellow and some of the brassy tones. And I find since using this, my hair hasn't been getting as brassy. It's been protecting my hair from going that yellow colour, which I absolutely hate. It's like, it looks like my hair is all patchy, but it's not. It's just the tone. It tends to not go as bright. Like, it doesn't kind of look as cool tone because obviously it's been stained with years of hair dye. But this stuff makes my hair feel more even. It's a purple shampoo I've used yesterday. As you can tell now, the last time I got my hair done, the high lift tint didn't take as well, so it doesn't look as kind of ashy or toned or like bright. But I'm getting full bleach next time. But this does really tone my hair. It really does make my hair feel amazing. Doesn't dry my hair out that much, just a little bit, but I can expect that from purple shampoos. But it does make my hair feel nice, especially when I put a hair mask in. And I do find this is doing something. And it's really, really just amazing. So if you are looking for like a product that's going to prevent your hair from getting yellow and stained over time, while it's also toning it, that beautiful icy white blonde, this is your gal. Pretty much, this is your product. You will love it, and you can justify the price. I'd say just get it and try it out. So I've got a couple of wild cards here, which I did. If you've seen my rosé, like pink, pastel pink hair video, you will know I love the Bleach London, which do also have an icy white or white heat colour conditioner, semi-permanent colour, and you also have a variety of toning shampoos themselves, which I haven't tried, but I am going to try their ice or their white teat toner. In one of my videos you'll see that soon. But the Rosé shampoo and conditioner I love, and I've done a video on that. This one's significantly lighter because I used a load of it, and this one's like heavier, and I will plan to do that another time too. But I find if you're like platinum blonde like myself, but you're wanting or you're fancying a little bit of pink in your hair, even if you just get highlights, like you have highlights in your hair and your hair isn't full blonde, this will work. And even if you have highlights, all these will work too. Like, you don't have to be full on black blonde. If you have highlights, balayage, these will all tone your hair. But this just adds a little bit of something to your hair. You can make it as subtle as you want by only kind of using it as a rinse, or you can make it as bold as you want by leading it on, slaver it in your hair, saturate your hair, like, and make sure everything's sectioned off, and you just make sure you get every bit of hair and more. Leading it on for like half an hour, using the conditioner, slavering on it after you've washed your hair, and these will give you that bold pink that I have. So it's really versatile. You can go subtle or you can go bold, which I love. So I find I can judge by how their blonde shampoos will be by Glaze. They don't really dry your hair that much and have a beautiful kind of, I would say like it's like a perfumey kind of, it has like a kind of fruity kind of smell to it, which is really, really nice. I love smelling, like nice smelling shampoos. This one really, really is nice, and the packaging's beautiful. And I find they're not too drying for your hair. And if you do buy like a blonde shampoo conditioner, if you don't want to have pink in your hair, these will be really nice and hydrating for your hair. And I've heard their silver shampoo is really, really good for platinum blonde. But they also have like a smoky one for like if you want more of a grey kind of look. And I think they've got pearlescent, which is more like a purpley, like kind of like a purpley icy white. They've all different ones, so depending on the tone you want, there's one for you. But these just make my hair feel amazing, and I will pop a picture of what my hair looked like when I had the pink if you haven't seen it. But I'd recommend these. Are around £8.50. You can get them from Brookelynne and Bleach London online. Also other beauty stores online as well stock them. So most of the stuff I have showed you are quite affordable, and I have given you some options of like good colour conditioners that I've tried as well. And I am planning to try more toners for icy white blonde hair. And if you have any recommendations for me, any good toning products that you have tried that you found you really, really liked, please let me know in the comments down below, and I could review it and I could try it out. I love the tone. I really, really love is that icy, like proper white, like the colour I have now, that icy white platinum look. I just love that. I just think it flatters my skin tone the most. It's more me. It just makes, it brings out my personality. It sounds stupid, but it does. And yeah, I love that kind of clean white blonde look. So if you have any products that would be good for that I could try on my channel, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous. God bless. Bye.